seen some epic matches already, and what a day it's been so far.
Look, we started off with letting people know what groups they're going to be in. We've already seen some of this high-level play. I mean, Rip and Aris both started off, but now we're here taking the lead. But we might have a little tie situation.
A very interesting scenario. Yes, Chanel clenching the top spot right now, but it's a toss-up for second place. We've got a tiebreaker between Anakin, and then who else is there? Rangchu and
Saint.
And then Saint, yes. Tough draw for Fergus, going 0-3. Unfortunate, they're a really, really tough group. But yes, for that second spot, they are battling. It's going to be Saint, Rangchu, and Anakin. And they're going to do a round robin and just keep going round, basically, rotating game after game.
Arcade style. The first player to 2 consecutive wins will get that coveted second spot and will be moving out of that group to the main bracket portion of the Tekken World Tour Finals. So already, we say, you walk back, he was like, yo, man, it's already hype. I'm like, look, the hype builds by itself, and this is the match to see who's going to get that second place and potentially that first win on their way to that second place standing.
Very important placings for these guys. Saint versus Chanel is going to be the first match in the round robin series here, first to 2. So if you win this and you win the next game, you are through in second place, just behind, and this is going to be so epic right now. I don't know what's going to happen.
I like my boy Punish Saint right here, man.
Yes.
He's been in the mountains, man.
He's looking like old boy right now.
I swear that's what I was thinking, the exact same thing, man. Oh,
Saint in his old boy cosplay right now.
Letting the hair grow out. That lets you know how prepared he is for this. He's been in the mountains training.
This is that DLC Saint costume.
Exactly. Under the waterfall, just practicing blue ones.
All right, so Chanel, yes, a very serious look. He knows this is important.
We talk about a lot of times about like Chanel being one of those like legends in like Tekken lore, right? A lot of people don't understand that like there's not a lot of people that consecutively beat Chanel, right? He comes from one of the hardest training grounds in the world in Korea, so it's like it's easy to see why he's here, but even more so to say you're going to get a first to 2 wins over any one of these players is actually crazy. And
it looks like it's going to be Eliza versus Jack 7 here as we tee up the first game in this round robin series.
So we actually saw Anakin fight Chanel, and Chanel seemed like he had such a demanding call on what was going on. Let's see if that's a little different here versus Saint.
It's going to be very interesting to find out. Precipice of Fate here is your terrain, and we're going into round 1.
And already.
Ooh, and we got jackhammers on deck already. There's the blue stuff. Goes for the back 2. Stays down though.
I like the movement. Still trying to keep him close to that wall. You can tell Saint's thinking about it.
He's slowly edging him over there now. Dodges the wave.
Oh, he needs to be really careful. Look at that spacing. Nice 2-1 right there.
Gets the float.
Oh, that's a wall split. Hey, that might be the round. There we go.
Down back 1. Close the deal.
Round 2.
Remember, first to 2 wins. That's who's going to get that spot.
Really nice momentum so far from Saint. Gets the down back 1. Oh, could have got more off that float maybe. Access denied. Oh, there's a wave.
Yeah, he was doing raw rising too, so the follow-up would have gave him the hard flat knockdown. But sometimes, oh, nice, gets the counter hit. Oh, tries to go for that dive kick to get the carry. Not going to work.
Not at all. Chanel trying to back up to make some space, and Saint's not giving him any room to breathe here. Keeping it close combat all the way.
We know Jack can't sidestep all too well, but he's doing a really good job of just staying at the perfect distance so he can punish, react. Nice 2-1 there.
Yes. Oh, spent a bar on that.
And that's what I was talking about, reacting to that dive kick. That's something you really want to be able to play and keep in mind.
It's so important. I mean, of course, down back 1 always a solid tool for Jack, but she does have that dive kick threatening all the time. And there's a DP. Oh, no. Wait, what?
Wait a minute.
Rage art. That's going to get blocked all day. And there's a punish. Takes the second round.
And it was getting down to that 10-second mark of the round, so you know they're in for the long haul.
It looked like Saint wanted to commit early without waiting for it to go into those last seconds.
Right. Really good movement here. Oh, what a track. I like that.
Out of the sidestep 1. Doesn't get all of it, though.
Oh, jackhammer.
Another one, 3 in a row there.
Oh, that EX dive kick let me in. It's going to be some pretty good carry right here. Gets the wall, drops the dive kick. Saint has a chance here. Sidestep 2. Oh, nice EX this time around.
That's going to be it. Oh, no. One more hit left. Saint still alive. Backs up, though, to the middle of the screen, creating some space.
Yeah, those dark waves are really going to come in handy right now.
He's looking for the chip damage.
Yeah, using those...
Saint threatening right now. He's got the red stuff on deck. Oh.
I was going to say, using those fireballs when your life is low, just keep constantly taking that chip. That means they're going to be able to take less damage if they try to go for one of those pinch situations, activating Rage Art to take the hit.
It's totally true.
Really smart.
And you're kind of on the sly controlling space as well because they don't want to run in to the wave.
And that's a new thing here in like Tekken, right?
Yes.
A lot of these players have adapted to saying like, oh, I'm going to take chip damage.
Yes.
This is going to put me closer to this scenario. And just the fact that Rage is still there kind of makes an interesting dynamic in
It
between.
totally does. It's one of the stronger 2D elements that have been introduced to Tekken 7, and it's great to give guys kind of a complete all-round fighting game experience just through dealing with that strategy. Oh, and there's a DP, but it's blocked. Oh, no.
Maybe should have went for a back 3 right there.
Yeah, level 2 early on the down 4-2. Wow. And Chanel has pulled this game back nicely.
And he's willing to play the waiting game. But I'm telling you right now, Saint, oh no, EX clipped him.
Got caught with the dive kick. Is that going to be enough, though? Saint with a slither of health left. Can he bring it back? 6 seconds on the clock. Missed the dive kick. 5 seconds. And he's just waiting for the clock to run out now. 2 seconds. Lies down on the floor. It's all over.
Wow.
Chanel takes it.
Game number 1 goes to Chanel.
Okay.
So are they playing 2?
So is it a best of 3? Are they doing 2 out of 3 each? Looks like they're still seated, so we might be doing 2 out of 3 rotation round robin here. I mean,
okay.
This is a big tournament. I mean, you want to have a fair shot at moving on.
Okay.
Okay, so we're not quite into the tiebreaker just yet. This is a regular set. This is the standard 2 out of 3. We're moving forward. So okay, let's hold our horses on the round robin just for now.
All right, so you can see Saint thinking about it.
Yes, he started off strong in that first game.
Okay, so just for clarification, we're definitely still in pools at this point. Tiebreaker thingy we don't have to worry about just yet.
Not just yet. We're going to get to that. But here we go, second game.
Round 1.
All right, so Saint needs to change something up here if he's wanting to take out Chanel at this point.
Yeah, he kind of got downloaded the last game.
But Chanel has historically been one of those players who knows how to get you out of your comfort zone. Tries to get you to swing at the wrong time. That's why he's okay with like letting a match time out. And one of the only players we've seen use that sleep from Eliza as like an evasive tool, especially to close out rounds.
That's so true. But I mean, Jack and Saint as a player are definitely 2 things you can never count out. And I've seen Saint come back from so much deficit in tournaments before to become the champion. So we know that even in a 0-1 scenario, that is definitely nothing he can't come back from. Threatening with the waves right now, trying to close this first round here.
And look, once again, we're at that 15-second mark already, and the life lead is definitely in favor of Saint right now.
I mean, it's just hard to know what to attack with. She's got waves, she's got the dive kick. What's it going to be? When you need to go in and commit something big, Chanel is very, very scary right now.
And he knows that. He knows that at any point in time when his character has any kind of meter, you got to back up. You got to be aware. Nice float with the down 4-1.
Yes, goes downstairs. Let gravity do its work.
Oh, wow. It did the delay fall.
Chanel with full meter right now. That full Twix in stock. I'm back 1.
Oh, nice.
What a whip punish.
Oh, a missed dive kick once again.
Though.
Nice movement here. Get off of me, lady.
None of that stuff here.
Gonna bite a machine. You're gonna drink oil. What's your problem?
Ooh, spent a bar on that as well. Pushing Jack to the corner now. Saint in trouble here. Oh, gets to our rising 1.
Just to cut through all of the nonsense. Floor break? No. Goes up. There's the rage. That's so bad. This conversion is not going to be good.
Falling apart here for Saint right now.
8 seconds left on the clock. Once again, we're down to one of those second scenarios.
We're going to get a race drive. Ooh!
Oh, we missed the blue 1. 2. Saint. Oh, with the defense. I see you, old boy.
Very, very important block there. Saves himself the round. Does Saint. 1-1.
All right, that's a good little momentum shift right there.
He needed that here. Yes.
Gets the tackle.
Oh,
no.
The tackle, no reversal.
Get off.
Oh, too close on that.
Really patient play here by Saint.
Yeah. He's been forced to play patient. Just with Chanel backing up, creating space for whiff punishes. It's been really hard for Saint to position himself.
Speaking of whiff punishment, using that dive kick.
Downstairs again.
Needs to be careful at that range. Once again, full bar available. Just going to spin it off. Gets the launch. Oh, tries to get the floor break. No.
Doesn't quite get it. And again, we've got this scenario with Saint on a little bit of health.
And 10 seconds left on the clock again. There's those dark waves chipping away.
He's trying to find his way in here. 5 seconds left. Yep, and it's just going to block.
Oh,
Yeah, he's just going to
debuff.
stay down.
Oh.
That's it. Yeah, it was over.
Like I said, man,
Wow,
Chanel is
Chanel.
content with running the clock. He has no problem doing so.
He gets in hard early, does the big damage, and then just chills on the timer. And that's what dividends for him this set. He is on set point right now, looking to move forward. Another win.
Man, I'm telling you right now, I feel like the chip damage from those projectiles is definitely adding up. Blue 1. There you go, starts to sidestep those. And now you're going to see those tracking moves start to come out. There you go, just like I said. He's going to look for it. Nice down 4-1 conversion. Going to get the wall break, the floor break. There we go.
Downstairs we go. Gets that wall damage.
No, go for Oki instead.
Small character. Oh, no, DP.
Oh, back one. There we go. Cutting through it once again. Saint,
Yes,
there
ties
we
it up
go.
here. And the thing is with those waves is it kind of stops Saint from playing the game that he wants to. He can't just come in and out when he wants to and control on a linear basis. He has to sidestep around, and that gives Chanel great opportunity to observe how he's moving around and plan his next attack.
You see him swinging a little further out this time around, trying to
Spent the bar
stop
on that
those
to keep the pressure
interceptions.
going here. A slight life advantage does Chanel.
And now you see Saint, he's content now. He's like, you know what, now that I know you're going to play the long game, I'll just play it a little bit too. We can fight in the last seconds of this round like maniacs.
Yes, nice whip punish there. Spent the bar early.
Oh, nice pickup. But the drop once again.
Oh my goodness.
There we go, down 4-1, gets the flow. Going to be scale damage, but he still gets the wall. Takes the shoulder this time. Oh, counter
and
hit.
that is big. This is looking bad for Saint right now. 15 seconds left. We're at the other wall now. Another dive kick. Next hit's going to take it for Chanel, but can he get it?
Oh, wow. That is going to be that. Chanel takes it 2-0 over Saint, playing a spectacularly lame game. I dig it.
We saw an excellent anti-Jack strategy there, just controlling all the space, choosing when Jack is allowed to come in, when he makes space, and it was just really hard for Saint. You could see he had no control over when things happened in that set.
So it's like I said, we talked about the effect of the 2D characters on this game, and we call them 2D characters because they have the floaty jumps,
Right,
they have the projectiles, right? But those projectiles serve a different purpose of keeping out somebody, especially controlling that neutral. But we're going to take a look back at Group A right now.
Look at the brackets right now. Look at that. 2-1 standings all the way down the top 3 there.
Oh, wow. That is a Saint going 2-2 right now, but 2-1 for everybody else. Fergus, unfortunately, going to that 0-3 scenario. But when you get to this far in this kind of tournament, there's always somebody that's going to be on the tail end of that not happy portion.
It's never easy. It's never easy. I mean, with this lineup of 20 stellar players from all around the world, anything can happen. I mean, you know, to even be here is a feat in itself.
A lot of people
Let's not forget
don't
that. How hard
understand.
was it to even get here?
Look, I've said the entire tour, points are on the line, and those points got all of these players here.
Yes.
I mean, except for that last spot, which was we saw play out at LCQ. However, we're still in a situation now where these guys all have to beat each other. So even if you make it by a sliver, even if there's some situation where people don't validate your points, this portion of the tournament is here for that.
Yes.
It weeds out anything, the weakness is being seeped out of the tournament.
Totally.
The strong will survive at this point.
I mean, this is the culmination of an 8-month journey, and no one is going to let this opportunity slip by. This is the best opportunity these players might ever get in their Tekken career. I mean, if you look at the accolades people have had so far, a lot of that ends with this tournament. A lot of that comes to a head right here in the Tekken World Tour Finals, and no one wants to lose based on silly mistakes, based on just not playing their A game on the day. Everyone's coming with their top tactics, and they are going to do their utmost to win this tournament.
All right, here we go. Rangchu versus Anakin.
He looks super focused right now. Strong performance so far from Rangchu. Definitely very, very impressive. I mean, it's something that Aris mentioned earlier, but he wasn't really one of the more talked about players, but he's definitely shown that he's worth his medal right now.
I mean, if you look back at Evo and seeing, like, a lot of people were surprised to see Rangchu there, and I'm like, see, that's why you have to pay attention to stuff like this. There's a lot of players that are set in one territory that you might not get to see throughout the year that are just as strong players that can take out some of those favorites. Rangchu is one of them. We saw him at that top 8 Evo just to do the same. And like, let us not forget, like, Anakin, right? Anakin, one of the strongest players in the United States.
I mean, but back to the game here. What a strong start for Anakin. Nice low parry, pushing Rangchu to the fruit and veg stall at the wall there. Here we go. While rising 4, continuing the pressure. Oh, nice punish there. Yes, gets the hop kick.
Needs to be careful.
To the screw attack.
Oh, I like that. The down 4 just to make him stand up.
Get out of bear stance. Get up.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I
wow.
like that.
Nice usage of down forward 4 just to keep him at bay in certain positions.
Keep those mids at the ready. 24 seconds.
Oh,
what a whip
what?
punish. And using the range of the standing 2 to make sure I see you, Anakin.
That move has insane range, almost an invisible hitbox on the down forward 2.
Yeah, you see a lot of Jack players use it because it has so much range as opposed to the standing 1. On top of that, it's a good float tool. But now you look at the range that needs to be controlled versus a character like Panda, it's perfect.
It's absolutely perfect. And another good thing about that move is, I mean, because it hits from so far away, some characters have a hard time to actually punish it even when they block it.
Yes, that's definitely true.
All right, down back 1, working away. He's chipping away. Chipping him down.
Oh,
jackhammer, yeah.
Blue 1.
One more hit for the round.
Anakin on the verge of taking it. 32 seconds left on the clock. That's round number 2 for Anakin. He's looking really good right now. Don't count out Rangchu, though.
Strong start for Anakin. Yes, Rangchu, no slouch either. Can easily bring this back. There's a shoulder block.
Oh, nice low parry. Here comes Rangchu. Trying to get to that wall. He wants that wall pressure. Bear has outstanding wall pressure.
Anakin wants none of that noise. He's trying to fight back from the wall pressure. Doesn't want to go close at all. Goes for
Nice
the
block,
1.
punish, hop kick again. Same scenario we saw in that other round. Didn't change the outcome. Hits him with the fake out. And once again, like I said, you cannot count out Rangchu. Nice adaptive player, used to catching those patterns. And you can see he's being a lot more offensive. Nice launch punish here. Here comes Anakin.
And he's worked out that he needs to get more offensive here. He can't just sit back and play passive and let Anakin do what he wants, because this is exactly what has happened when he's done that each and every time. Nice. Fighting hard from against the wall now, trying to bring this back, find the opening, gets it down for 2. Doesn't commit to it, he didn't believe.
Attacking him on the ankles right now. You see it building up.
Keeps him honest with the down forward 4.
Nice block. Checking him with the jab. Oh, once again. And now you see Anakin starting to back up. Down 4-4 once again.
He's keeping him honest. He's
wow, he didn't let it rip. He didn't believe.
He didn't believe.
Oh,
this
there
time
it
he
is.
gets it. And that might even be it now. He's going to take him.
Going right to
going
Rage
straight
Art.
to Rage Art. Is that going to be enough? Yes, that is enough. Ties it up here. 2 rounds apiece. Rangchu not down and out just yet.
That would actually kill you if a bear volleyball spiked you. And now you see the respect being played in. Now they understand the ranges that they want to play it, not just as characters, but as opponents. Bear Twin Pistons gets the launch.
And we're seeing a different, seeing a different side of Rangchu right now. He's turned this match completely around.
Okay, gets the shoulder.
Anakin, he's back in this.
Anakin trying to run it back right now.
Can he pull it back? Gets clipped by the down 2-1.
Getting closer to that wall. I don't think he should stay there. Oh, wow.
The jackhammer just about missed out. Got out of dodge, did Rangchu at the last second there and capitalized with the whiff punish, gets the jab.
That's what I said. I saw him lining up to that wall, and I'm like, you do not want to go there, especially versus a character like Panda.
Yes.
Evasiveness is at the high. I know Eris talked about the fact that those Bears' body, their legs are so much further back.
Oh, yeah.
So for Jack to try to close out with a low, he's going to have to commit to something heavy, and I think Rangchu knew that, lining him up against the wall. Nice call there, but that was a touch-and-go match right there.
It really, really was. Seesaw matchup right to the very end there. I mean, if he had got that jackhammer, that would have been blue stuff, and he had the red stuff on deck after that. It would have been really, really close call.
He definitely had the resources to make it happen. I love saying that there's resources, even though the only thing on the screen is a flashing red bar. That's so sick.
But that's your resources.
Right?
I mean, you know, that's a resource. The time is a resource as well. The rounds on the rounds there, if you've got rounds, those are resources too, because they play fully into the psychological element of the match.
It's all pressure, man. Like, Tekken rounds are only 60 seconds long. You got to make a lot happen in a little amount of time. Speaking of which, down 4-2 for the launch punch.
Anakin is making a lot happen right now. Back 3-2-2.
Oh, the cross chop.
Yes.
Jackhammer. 2-1 to answer back, and you see Rangchu just taking steps forward.
Trying to pressure in, trying to control the space. Oh, look at the movement right now from both players. This is nuts.
That backdash movement from Anakin, he knows, has to be careful now. Rage is a factor while standing forward. Instantly tied up the light.
Oh, did he press the button though? No, he didn't commit to anything, and Anakin's going to get a full punish on that. Round 1.
And I feel like that's one of the big things, right? We don't have a lot of players. Well, a lot of people don't see, like, the connection, how close these players are in skill, and this is a good testament to that.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the time people only notice what's going on when there are moves on the screen, but there is so much going on mentally, just in the movement, in the spacing, in the preparation for the attack, and not just the attack itself.
It's not what you see, it's what you don't see to get to that point.
A lot of subliminals in the world of Tekken.
And that's what you get from a game like this. We talked about the fact that resources is like all at the top of the screen. Time, the win count, how much life you have, the fact that Rage is there, the access to blue stuff.
Anakin is putting in work right now. 2 rounds up, goes up just like that.
Wow.
Solid round there.
Yeah, they're while standing 2-1 to close out. Oh, nice counter hit, lets it rip. We actually saw this last time when Saint was fighting against Rangchu, and he let it rip that second time. I feel like Anakin saw that and he kept it for his own.
He's like, oh, I can use this.
Exactly.
Used it at the right time as he's 2 rounds up here. He's got over half life down off of Rangchu. Rangchu now on the back foot, trying to get back into this, but Anakin saying no dice for you.
And look at this pressure.
Look at the domination now. 3 rounds to 0. Look at him. He looks cool as a cucumber. Fully collected here. 3-0. He's just on job right now.
Look, man, he plays in one of the dangerous territories of ATL Tekken. Man. He's seen some things.
Those guys are serious in ATL, right?
Yeah,
I've been out there. I've met Mr. Porkchop.
Oh, man. Who hasn't met Mr. Porkchop, man?
All right, so final game here for these two. Yep, he's nodding his head. He's thought of some changes he might need to make here for that final adaptation in this final game.
And we're going to Hammerhead. This is a small stage for 2 big characters.
The music is just super hype on this stage.
It's so epic. It fits. The name of the stage is Hammerhead. The song is ridiculous too. Come on, man.
Is it going to be Anakin? Is it going to be Rangchu? I just can't call this.
This is, after that first match, you would say Rangchu. After the second match, you're going to say Anakin.
Right?
Debug, block, and punish while standing 2. Going to get the wall for sure.
I feel like he's just given that away. He didn't need to do that debug at all. Oh, there's a nice low parry, though. Trying to get himself back into this. Nice positional advantage there.
Jamming.
Keeping him squashed against the fence there. Oh, another jackhammer. Oh.
What?
Wow. So ready. Great awareness there from Rangchu.
Oh, this is going to hurt.
Wait a second. Oh. This isn't over yet. And Rangchu with the clutch. First round.
Man, this music is getting me. I can just see the conductor down there going crazy. Oh, G-Clef Cannon.
Anakin decides to stay down. No. Goes for the spring up, doesn't get it though.
Bad position, the stage.
Yeah, he's not where he wants to be right now. Anakin with no real estate to move back.
Oh, another hop kick.
Is that going to be enough?
Ooh.
Wow, match point to Rangchu. What a turnaround since the last game.
All right, has to make something happen right now. Anakin can definitely do this. He just has to keep his composure. Low parry. Speaking of composure, what a call out.
Yes, brilliant stuff there from Anakin. And then we go to the wall right now. Oh, didn't get the follow-up though.
Oh, while standing 4 on the punish. And he's just looking for an opening. Rangchu being really offensive.
He is threatening with those hop kicks right now. Anakin not sure whether to go low or not.
And look at that, just completely whiffing because the bear's legs is so far back.
There's unique hit and hurt boxes from these big characters, always changing the dilemma of games.
Oh, wow. The hop kick. This is very dangerous territory. Like I said, this is a small stage, so the wall is always there. Taps him on the legs again, goes for one more while standing 4. Goes for the big mid. 4-2-2-1 to punish, and that will be that. Rangchu moves on over Anakin.
Raises his arms in victory there. Solid, dominant performance there. Completely reversing the momentum that Anakin had built up in that second game. 3 rounds to 0 on Hammerhead. What a performance.
Oh, man, that's just a tough draw right there. Because like you said, man, there was a lot of small changes that went into that last match for Rangchu. Anakin was looking really, really good in that second game. Almost, I think it was 3 rounds to 1 if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, in the earlier games, Anakin looked a little bit more confident. He was making right calls. He was going in. He was going on the offense. And in that third game, I kind of felt like he just backed up and let Rangchu do what he wanted to. And then when he decided that he was time to attack, he just ended up running into some of Ranchu's attacks, and it cost him dearly.
And as you can see here, more of those standings. And it's getting closer and closer to closing out that Group A to see who's going to move on. Like we said before, and I'm pretty sure Rip and Eric said the same thing, only 2 will make it out of each group to go on to that main bracket of the tournament.
And it looks like Rangchu is holding the top spot for now. Chanel might have something to say about that if he can win his next game, because he's going to be 3-1 as well.
Well, he's going up against Ferguson. We already talked about Fergus, definitely one of the stronger players out there this Tekken World Tour season. We've seen him at a lot of places, definitely putting in work to get those points. But Chanel.
I mean, he's in a lot of trouble right now. I mean, mentally, he's got to be feeling quite down about the 0-3, and it's, you know, it's one of those things that it's just at this level, it's really difficult to bring it back mentally when you're down like that. I mean, I'm not saying he is down, but it's something that's to be considered.
I mean, you have to think about the tournament format here, right? There's not a lot of tournaments that you go to, and you get a chance to lose more than 2 times, right? To go down 0-3 in this situation, this is where the poise comes in. This is where the mettle gets tested right now.
I mean, but with that said, he might be super determined to win this and just show what he's made of. You know, he's made it all the way here, and he's made it all the way here from being a really strong performer throughout the year. So he's going to show what he's made of in this set. This is his time to shine right now. This is his time to show that even though he went down 0-3, it's not over for him, and he's going to put it on the line right now.
Yo, man, he has to win these last 2 to even stand a chance, man.
Yes.
5 players, 5 matches. That's how it works.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
So, I think this is his last game, isn't it? If it's 5 and he's 0-3,
so,
this is his final match of the group.
Yeah, it's his final go at anything right now. He's going to need a large turn if he's going to have a chance to stay in this tournament.
You don't want to be in that 0-4 situation. Yeah. You just don't want that. So here we go. It's going to be Chanel versus Fergus here. Anna Williams versus Eliza. Interesting match. We haven't seen this match so far this tournament.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I mean, or even this season, right? You're not going to be able to see it that much because obviously
very
season
rare
2,
characters.
Anna, right? And then Eliza is one of those characters we don't get to see as much. Oh, let's go. This is my stage. Yes.
All right, we're going to get some tunes from Tasty. Let's get into this one.
Tasty tunes. I might have to coin that. Let's go.
Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. You might be onto a winner there.
All right,
round 1. Let's get this.
Fight.
Oh, starting it off early, trying to get in between that string. Not going to work out, but Fergus knows.
Chanel going in. Riding off that confidence of that last win.
That
Straight
is not...
in. Yep. Wall follow up. Oh, not a lot though.
And look at this offense
The dive kick
from
pressure
Chanel.
is insane here. Oh, what a dominant round to open up.
43 seconds still left on the clock. You can tell Chanel means business right now. He's trying to get that second spot.
He's earned himself an EX bar. He feels like he's not even going to need it at this juncture. This is crazy.
Yeah, this offense is looking too good. Gets the hit. Sidestep 3. Such a good move from Anna. Oh, wow. Needs to be careful. It could have been worse. He was really close to that wall.
Could have been a lot worse, but this is crazy. Another well-predicted dive kick from Chanel. He's moved swiftly into match point here.
And still sitting
game
on
point.
half bar right now.
Oh, man, he hasn't even really needed the bars. It's just more been just to collect some extra damage near the wall.
Pressure looking really good still. There we go. Walks into another dive kick, and now you see Fergus trying to take his time.
Yeah, and Fergus having a difficult time to just position that right attack to get some damage going for him.
Okay. Tries to go on the stand. Chanel says no. Goes right into super. This is not looking good in his first game for Fergus. And that
man, what a blowout. That is just really hard to deal with. What a solid performance there. Yes, a round of applause from the audience. That was absolute control from Chanel. He knew what he was going to do straight, and you can tell that was a game plan. He was going to go ham from day. He had already planned that from the beginning.
He already knew what he was going to do. And that's the power of Chanel, right? Like, I feel like he has, like, and you can speak a bit to this, right? If you've been playing for so long, you can play certain people and be like, I know exactly what I'm going to do to test this person coming out of the gate, just to be sure.
Totally. I mean, looking at the positioning in the pools as well, you know, he's up 2-1. He's feeling good with his performance so far. He knows he's riding that wave, and I think he definitely wanted to be the aggressor in that match, and he showed that really, really perfectly.
All right, here we go. One more chance. This is a small stage, too.
Come over here. Let me talk to you real
All right. So if Chanel 2-0s, he's first. 2-1 makes him second place. If Fergus wins, he'll actually get free. So he'll actually break said tie.
Okay. But Fergus really needs to find a door opener here to get some offense going.
Gonna get the wall. Man, this is looking too easy right now.
This is brutal so far. Chanel just looking like there's no chill.
Okay, no break. Extra damage on that wall.
And that's Fergus. He needs that. Let's see if he can close the round.
Full cross down 4-2. Guaranteed damage right there. EXDP to get out.
Nowhere. Chanel.
Oh, the low
clutch
parry.
Fergus's one chance to get the round denied there by that low parry. What a shame.
And you can see Fergus trying to get his wits about him, but man, Chanel just seems so prepared in so many of these situations.
Oh man, this is looking tough right now. Okay, gets a float. Yes, there's the screw attack.
Oh, I like that.
Yep.
Big hit mid on the ground, pick up here. Look at this positioning by the wall. So good at this point.
A much better round for Fergus. Yes, finally gets a round here.
The crowd likes that one,
Oh,
of
yes,
course.
they do indeed. Backing their EU boy here.
Good fight in the middle of the stage right here.
Okay. Oh, man.
Okay, once again,
Straight
wants
to
to
the
carry
super
right
there.
here. I definitely respect this. I can tell Fergus hasn't been doing too well with the wall
Gets
pressure.
into the wall on that as well. What a carry.
Nice jabs. Oh, what a sidewalk. Get 2 hits for it.
Yep.
Wait for the last hit of that string. Nice punish with the while standing 4.
Yes.
Chanel.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
that might be. No, it's not done yet.
One more hit left. Threatening with the wave right now.
Oh, nice full
Fergus
cross down
in,
for
gets the
2.
low. Yes,
that
rage
hurts.
drive.
Side step 3.
And
Oh,
Fergus.
side step 3 again.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
the block on the low once again,
Oh, that was such
Chanel.
a shame. He didn't go for the low when Chanel was on the ground and he allowed him to get up for free. And Chanel is now on set point here. What a shame.
Okay, gets the counter hit this time, and this is not good. Fergus is definitely in trouble.
Oh, no. Chanel's got Fergus down to half-life.
I like the patience here by Fergus, though. He knows he's not out of this yet, but he has to be careful.
Oh,
This
he
is
might be
not
out of it. This
a
is not looking good. Chanel's going to take it. 2-0, yes. Oh, man. Devastating blow there for Fergus.
So
Valiant
close.
effort for there.
So close to stealing the momentum back with some of those rounds. And Chanel was like, nah.
I think if he'd have got that round when he was on the floor, you know, he was a sitting duck on the floor there. He couldn't have blocked anything. He just had to do a low attack, but he didn't. He kind of backed up, gave him some room to breathe, and that was the mistake he made.
I mean, especially like in Tekken, right? One of the things that you look at is like you see when people are prepared to tech instantly. You see when they're very anxious to get off the ground.
Yes.
So laying there is actually a smart strategic move.
It
It's
really
so
is.
smart.
I mean, rising attacks are always a threatening proposition as well. You don't want to run into an attack and get comboed, you know? So sometimes backing up, allowing them to whiff it and getting the whiff punish off that is a smart move. But Chanel, just too advanced, not falling for any of that, and yeah, got the win.
Well, regardless, let's take a look at the standings so far. We're still in this Group A side of things, and you can see Chanel 3-1, Rang Chu 3-1, and those are the 2 leading the pack right now. Fergus, you just saw, he is 0-4, unfortunately. This is looking a little dire for him, but
Yes.
Anakin and Saint,
2 for 2, both.
this
Yes.
is going to be tough.
Oh man, this is really, really crazy. So it looks like Chanel and Rangchu are going to go through in Group A. They are your winners here, and they're going to be advancing. The 2 Korean players, Chanel, Rangchu, dominant performances all round from those 2 gentlemen there. And yes, 2 for 2 for Anakin and Saint, so they won't be moving forward, I believe.
Yeah, that's the way the cookies
yeah.
fall, man.
Oh
That's,
man, what a insane matches we've seen. So we are going to be going swiftly into Group B following on from that. And that's going to be hype as well. We've got more EU action. Super Akuma in that group as well. We've seen some stellar performances from him all year round, winning Berlin Tekken Clash. You know, so definitely one to watch in this group.
As well
we've
as
got
Lohai.
Lohai, the Evo
There you
champion.
go.
We've got Take. Oh man, this is nuts.
It was so
This is
weird
nuts.
to see, to see the Yamasa boys go to Canada Cup.
Yeah.
And that lets you know just like how this tour has like worked out, right? The
Yeah.
fact I saw them and they were all like grizzled, they hadn't shaved. I'm like, oh man, you guys are
They've
true
been
world
grinding.
warriors
They've
right
been
now.
grinding,
Like
man.
that's how you know that like there is so much that comes from coming to an event, competing in an event like this,
Yes.
and being this much closer to being the Tekken World Tour champion.
I mean, just them all coming here in numbers. The fact that they all made it into the finals just shows how strong they are as a team, as a group here. And they mean business right now. And we're going to get to some Yamasa action with Take very shortly, no doubt.
Oh,
Jimmy J. Tran
wow.
also in this group.
Arguably one of the best players in the United States,
Oh, yes.
if not the best free, right? It's debatable. It's just like him.
It's not arguable if he's one of the best in the US. That's not arguable. That's undeniable.
Right, exactly. Getting set up on the stage here.
Yes.
But yeah, this is this Group B is just another group. Like we said before, it's these group players are all dangerous, and no matter where you come from, no matter which way you slice it, these guys are all big threats to whoever they're playing against. Like these guys can all beat each other, but obviously Lohai being the Evo champion, people are looking at him. But of course, before we get into it, Lohai did take some time to speak with us. Let's see what he has to say.
이번 연도에 홍콩에서 처음 우승했거든요. 처음 우승해서 그냥 이유는 그냥 처음 우승했기 때문에 기억에 가장 남는 것 같습니다.
Yes. you can see that he means business here. I mean, this is a great opportunity for him as well. You know, he's a World Warrior as well, winning Evo. He's here now. He's going to be going up against Jimmy J. Tran. This is not going to be an easy feat for either of these guys. Best of 3 is going to decide the winner, and I can't wait to get it started.
I spoke about, like, you know, seeing how they react to Tekken and people laying on the ground. This is going to be one of those situations because versus Jimmy, you really don't want to take. Like, it's scary. You better hope there's not a wall anywhere near you because it's going to be scary no matter what.
He's not going to miss that. He's not going to miss that. So, yeah, you really have to be careful against his deadly, deadly Brian Fury. And also, don't forget, John Ding is also in this group. Another killer.
He's one of those players that's definitely stepped out on his own this year as well. I mean, we saw that big victory as CEO. We saw him play once again at, like, Combo Breaker. Just one of those players that a lot of people knew rising. And now he's right there at the top of the list of some of the best players in the world.
John Ding has had an excellent, excellent year. I mean, he was second in that whole ranking of the top 20 players in the world. I mean, he actually has a win over Lohai in the losers final of the Combo Breaker. So he's definitely shown what he's made of, and he's going to be a threat in this group.
All right, as we get started, Lohai probably going with that Shaheen. Setting those buttons like true tournament players should. I always think it's interesting when they don't set the rage art button.
Yeah. You want to switch all those things off, really. I mean, really, when you get down to the nitty-gritty, you don't want to have anything getting in your way. You don't want any missed inputs. Oh, wait a second. Wait
Martial
just a
Law?
second.
Wait a minute.
Martial Law. I mean, he has a solid law. I know it's his secondary. You know, it's normally a Shaheen thing, but Martial Law is, his Martial Law is sick.
So we actually talked about this. Rip said he didn't count him as a law yesterday.
He did say that, indeed, yes.
So now we have a law right now in group play going up against Jimmy J. Tran.
Brian Fury. Here we go. Let's get to it. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. This is going to be super exciting. Lohai going with Law right out the gate. Not even thinking of Shaheen. Straight in. Here we go. Maybe he's prepared for this. Maybe he's planned it all out.
Look, man, Season 2 Law is definitely something cool. I'm telling you right now.
Good. He's
made
solid.
Everybody happy. Here we go.
All right. Round 1.
And instantly going to the movement.
What?
No throw break.
We got juggles already.
The knee hike. Going to get the wall for sure.
Surprised him there. Just blindsided him with that throw. No tech.
Oh.
Wow.
Hammer of the Gods.
Yes.
Hatchet kick. Follow up free. And instantly, Jimmy just bringing it back. There's the rage. Needs to be careful.
Lohai back in this. Gets the slide.
Ooh.
Closes it out.
4-3 to close it out. And I feel like the speed that he's playing at is definitely like a notch higher than Shaheen, right? Shaheen plays just a tad lower than Law, but the fact is that offense is key.
I mean, I think Law's moveset allows for that as well because it's so hard to predict what he's going to do. He has so many tricky moves.
Wow.
If you try and keep up to his pace, you end up getting counter hit.
Run up, flip kick working out, and these hard call-outs by Lohai is becoming a problem for Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy trying to find his footing here. He hasn't quite got the opening he's been looking for.
Counter hit again, and
another
wow.
down back 3 just got kept on the floor there.
Wow, he is really taking it to Jimmy right now.
He's just controlling the momentum of the game. He's not allowing Jimmy to play.
And look at the spacing. Legend kick.
Oh, what a read over the low there. Screw attack. Yes, 4 2 1 3. Oh, junkyard on the wall. Another down back 3 on the floor. Another down back 3.
Oh, back 1 to 1. That's going to be the first match.
Just
3 rounds straight. Wow. That was dominant. I mean, if there was ever a time to send a message, it was definitely done in that game. The no round Brown, man. No round Brown. It ain't easy, though.
Yeah.
And we literally just said this. Any player can beat any player. This is all world-class talent right here.
It's kind of hard to see what Jimmy actually did wrong there, to be fair. I mean, he didn't really do much wrong.
I think, I'm telling you right now, there was a lot of hard call-outs right there.
Yeah.
The fact that he did flip kick after, he
that
did
was a
down
good
back
read.
3 and just instantly did like flip kick right after. Just calling Jimmy on some of these situations where he felt like he can press with the guess, like jab, just to check. He made the hardest read possible, and it paid off 3 rounds straight. For Lohai.
And he was extremely aggressive once he had Jimmy up against the wall with the down back 3s, the continuous pressure, not even letting him breathe. That was really, really effective.
Yeah, of course, against the wall, one of the major guesses is mid or low.
Exactly.
But here we go, game
Jungle
number
outpost,
2.
Here we go. And again, we're seeing that momentum with the forward dashes. Just pushing Jimmy into discomfort. Hatchet kick, yes.
Oh,
nice.
Okay. And now you see Jimmy playing.
He's trying to find himself here. Let's see what we can do with it. Oh,
okay, he's feeling a little better.
Oh, nice.
I think he could have jet up right there. I think some damage left.
Maybe, but this looking good so far for Jimmy. Uh-oh.
Oh, counter hit.
Counter hit down back 3. Oh, no.
No, he didn't go
Lohai's
right
back in this
Rage
one.
Art. Whoa! Oh,
Yes, and that's
wow.
going to be a Rage Art, not wasting any time with any wall shenanigans. Straight in for the win. And that's got to hurt Jimmy a little bit. I mean, he turned that around. That was definitely looking to be Jimmy's round, but it was stolen by Lohai.
All right,
1-1-2.
Trying to fish with that Magic 4, and Lohai just instantly hitting the brakes. This is definitely some scouting if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, I mean, this is all Lohai controlling everything, though. We're going to go downstairs, I think, momentarily, yes.
Gets the
Follow up.
knockdown.
Oh, my
Magic
goodness
4.
me. He's just getting all the right reads right now.
I'm telling you, he's calling out these situations where he likes to jab, where Jimmy likes to jab with the perfect.
Wow.
And this is not looking good. Yeah, he's calling out these
man.
situations where Jimmy wants to take a step. He wants to force a guess, and he's getting called out on it.
And you can see Jimmy looks quite nervous right now. He
Counter
knows he's
hit
in
right
trouble here. But if anyone can come back, it's Jimmy J. Tran. Never count this dude out.
He's lost 5 rounds at this point. He needs something.
5 straight. He just needs to get on the board. I feel like if he can open up here and get
Okay.
around, things could change for him.
Oh, looking for a tech right there. He didn't get it. Hammer of the
Yes,
gods.
there's the counter hit. That's what he needs.
All right, this is good, but it's also going to put Lohai in rage.
But is he going to get to use it though?
Oh, I told you not to
Oh,
tech.
no! He didn't believe.
The small delay.
No,
No,
did he
he
press the
should be
button?
fine. He should be fine. There we
Okay.
go. All
And
right, all right.
finally, Jimmy J. Tran on the board. This is what he needed.
Hatchet.
Hatchet kick, yes, opening strong.
Okay, didn't commit to it. Definitely could have had a better option off of that. And now you see Lohai with the whip punish.
Very smart stuff.
All right, gonna get great positioning, really close to that wall now. Down back 3s, they coming out. Nice punish with the
2-3
1-4.
punish, yep.
And that's where he ran in and did down back 3. There's another one.
Okay.
Counter hit.
Oh,
Oh, hatchet.
it's looking better for Jimmy.
Chop
Another
the
hatchet
tree.
kick. Oh, what a duck.
wow.
Really smart stuff there. Yes, Jimmy J. Tran tying up the second game.
All right, Jimmy's not out of it yet. Oh, that orbital, that could have been a lot worse, though. It's okay.
He'll take that.
Gets the spring kick.
Jimmy is alive here.
Oh, check it. Backing up a little bit, 1-2-1.
And Jimmy has woken up here, people.
Looking.
Oh, yes, gets
jabs
the
him
float.
out.
Catches him jumping.
Needs to be careful. Still not in rage. This is good for Jimmy right now. A good launch
Yes,
right here.
he might get a
Seal the
kill
round.
without him getting into rage.
Careful. Oh, while standing 2-1.
Lohai,
Oh,
threatening
nice.
now.
Didn't get the
Oh,
combo.
hatchet kick.
Hatchet again. He is in rage. Needs to be really careful. Back 1.
Oh.
Knee hike. Get off of me.
Really important
Get
to
off
make it
of me.
another
I'm not
one.
playing.
Oh,
Hatchet
the hatchet
kick.
kick.
Jimmy J. Tran. You thought it was over? You thought it was over?
Never
the
count
best
this
player
guy
in
out.
the best player in the U.S.
Never count this guy out. Lohai was on match point, set point, and Jimmy J. Tran brought it back all the way from the brink of defeat.
Man. And you can see, right? And I can tell you right now, like, Lohai's one of those guys, he thinks with his eyes. He does the look around, the dart. He's looking for something to focus on to get his
Yes.
thoughts back. And right there, Jimmy turning it around so eloquently. Just
Yes,
so
we've
good.
got a real match on our hands, people. This is not over yet by a long shot.
Yes, Mishima building. I'm liking the ratio of this. All right.
All right, so you've got to believe that swung the momentum a little bit for Jimmy. He needed that. And this is a wake-up call for Lohai. It's not going to be free.
This is definitely
It's not
not
gonna
going to
be
be
free.
free. If you saw how he turned those last rounds around, there's no way that he's comfortable right now.
Right.
The second match momentum is a
And
real
now you
thing.
can even see he's backing up a bit more. He's playing a bit more passive. He's playing a bit more defensive. He's respecting Jimmy, and that's exactly what he wants.
Offense went out the window.
Oh,
nice.
yes.
While standing 3 to get through it.
Could have got a bit more, though. While rising 1, the big damage. He'll take that, though.
Get off.
Another
of me.
escape. Yes, you've had your ones where you're not getting any more.
Oh, nice punish.
Yep, 2-3. Back 1. It's blocked. Ooh. Nice little micro step there. Shame he couldn't follow up.
Oh, nice. Nice punish. Thinking he was going to duck. Not going to get anything from it. Wolf tail.
Thanks for the mat kick.
Oh,
yes,
jab
and
out
another.
once
Oh,
again.
no, could have got more. Went for the taunt shit upper.
1-2-1.
Oh, and he takes the
Jimmy.
round. Jimmy winning the set for the first time so far.
Has the lead in the set final.
Okay, now Jimmy is in full swing here. And look at
Nice.
that.
Could have got something bigger, but
Yes, I know you needed the damage here.
get off of me. What a block.
Oh, and he even sidestepped to get the hatchet kick.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, turn them legs up. Oh,
man.
back one. He's finally ducking down
Wow,
forward one.
and domination,
Set
yes.
point. And
And
I
you
don't
can
think
see
I've
him.
ever seen Jimmy say something
He
on
was
camera.
talking to himself
He's
there.
never said anything on camera. On the rooftop. And he's trying to go back to those down back threes. He's like, not anymore, bro. Oh, nice. He's going to get the wall for sure.
Low high not out of this just yet. Junkyard against the wall.
Outstanding 2-1.
And that's going to be the round. Wait a
No,
second.
he dropped the
We left him
follow-up.
alive here.
He dropped the Dragon Cannon back to the
You
close
can't leave
out.
food on the plate, man. You can't.
And it's not down 2 rounds. You can't. Loha still in this, though. This is the Evo champion.
Yes.
Good spacing. Jimmy trying to get away from that wall. You can see Loha staying on the leg.
Back one blocked. Goes for the jet upper there.
Nice whip punish. Magic
Magic
4 to
four,
find
yes.
the mark.
Clips
Wall
him.
again.
At the wall now. Low high,
Oh, get
tight
up
touch.
kicks.
Jimmy J Tran back in this one. Oh,
Oki, I want it. Good choice right there, the 34.
oh, Jimmy
gets
with the counter hit.
The
No
down back
follow-up.
two whip. Loha still has a chance.
Definitely does. He's got race drive. They both do. Oh,
Blue stuff.
Jimmy uses his.
Hatchet. Block and
nice
punish.
block on the hatchet kick.
Final round between these two.
This is so tense right now.
Patience.
Yes,
The dance.
that very important spacing. There's the slide.
Sliding.
Oh,
Big
counter
counter
hit.
hit. There's the whoop tail.
To the wall we go, yes.
Damage. Oh, he tagged on the wall. What did I say? What did I say?
Oh,
You do
my
not tech
gosh.
versus Jimmy J Tran. The knees are ready.
Torn back 4 jet upper to close the set against low high. What an amazing comeback there from Jimmy J Tran. He's here to play, boys.
That man is not here to play games. He is trying to win. He is trying to make it out of this pool play. That's what I like to see.
That was really, really impressive there from him. Just, you know, his intestinal fortitude is off the chain right now. How did he bring that back? I mean, mentally, we all thought he was down and out. He was 0-5 in rounds. He was 0-5 in rounds, and he brought it all the way back from nowhere. I mean, he wasn't even getting openings. You know, when it's 0-5, but they're kind of getting close rounds, he literally had nothing. He had nothing. And he just managed to bring it all the way back with that one round. And didn't I tell you?
Yeah,
didn't I tell
that's
you?
definitely
If Jimmy
true.
gets a round, we might see a different outcome here.
Well, look, I spoke about the fact that if they get any kind of wall stage, knowing when to stay on the ground and when to get up is one thing. Also, interesting enough, the fact that he didn't go with Shaheen right out the gate.
Yes.
He picked Law for a very
had a game
specific
plan.
reason.
He
He
had a game
definitely had,
plan.
and I feel
And it
like
really worked out.
I mean, look, it didn't work out one, but it kind of worked out just like you said before. But let's
All right,
take a
go
look
to the
at the
brackets.
standings.
All right, so yes, you see there already Jimmy J Tran, the first win there.